my art studio today. As promised, I'm bringing back another circus critter video. I promised you guys that a few weeks ago, and some of you have been asking where the second video is. I tell you what, I have decided to put this into several videos because each circus folder has taken me quite a bit of time, and there is so much footage that you would be here practically all day if I put it all in one video, and I don't think anyone has that kind of time. And that's even with shortening it, because I've been working on this for several months. If this is the first time you've heard about it and you didn't see my other video, this is for an ongoing swap in a group, and 6 of us are swapping circus folders, and on the outside we're putting our artist's biography and decorating the outsides as well as both sides of the inside of the folder. So today I'm looking at the Circus Critter Princess that I started in the other video, and you'll see more of what I did to her in this one from start to finish. I think that would be less confusing to do it by each folder instead of combining them all in one. So that's what I'm going to do, and I know that you think, well, she's a princess. She's not really. How does she fit into a circus? There's a reason behind that. Last September, I was asked to be a part of an artist collaboration with Cinnamon Cooney, who was hosting a Disney Princess artist collaboration. And some of you might have seen that. And I had several months to work on it before it went live in January. And then after that, we went straight into a sequel, which was the Disney Villains art crawl. And my mind in that space, in between projects and drawing time, I had started on these. So my head was kind of in the fairy tale realm, the princess realm, all that kind of stuff, because of the other project that I was working on with Cinnamon and a few other artists. So that is how we got to this place, to this little circus girl princess turning into more than a circus. So that's the explanation behind that, and you'll see in these videos, probably count how many times I've sat down to work on these based on the nail polish colors. It's a dead giveaway. So let's just take a look at where we are now. Printed out the castle from the Cameo Silhouette Design Store, and I have gessoed it with the gray gesso, and I cut out these little cute ballerina girls also from the Cameo Silhouette store. Just applying black gesso on the tops. They're little silhouettes, and I want them to remain in silhouette form, and I'm adding black to make it look a little more lively. A lot of artists, I think, are afraid to use black in their pieces. I find that black adds something really special that you might not have been thinking about. So sometimes I do try to add black in my art. Now I've got a cover. I am dabbing on the pink paint onto the little tutu skirts. I'm going to be honest with you, these little things are tedious to work with. They're tiny, and so you need special utensils to move them around, and you have to be very patient. But I think it's worth it in the end when you see how they turn out. It's worth all the aggravation getting to that point. Now I'm using the Stuart Gill Alchemy paint in Whirlwind. I own Stuart Gill paints in every color. I love how transparent they are, how they layer over other colors, and I like to sit down and experiment with them and just paint little strips of color and layer to see what they look like from certain colors, and then decide, you know, how to use that in a piece, because they give an amazing effect when you paint them over things. As you can see, it just, to me, I think it just added something magical and whimsical to this little castle here. Now you're seeing me do what I do a lot. I like to ink the edges of things with the Tim Holtz Distressing. Plain matte gel medium, and securing this little castle in place. I have used in the window there some of my favorite washi tape. It has flowers on it. Now I'm applying some checkerboard washi tape. The checkerboard washi tape is probably one of my favorites. It's really hard to narrow them down. I am a washi tape addict. Now I'm adding in a little path with, I think I used charcoal there, and just wet it with water. Now I'm applying the cutout silhouettes with matte medium. This is the Liquitex brand I'm using. It's more of a heavy gel medium. When I get soft medium, I usually get golden. I prefer it. But since this is such a heavy cardboard type material, I'm using the heavy matte medium. I'm curious, how many projects do you guys usually have in the works at one time? Do me a favor and put that in the comments below. I know a lot of artists that have several projects going at one time, so while one's drying, they're always working on another one. I just think it's fascinating to find out what other artists, how they do things. Maybe you guys can teach me a lot, but I don't know. Seems like as artists, we're always learning. We're never satisfied with just knowing. We're always learning and growing and sharing things with one another, and that's one of the reasons that I really appreciate the artist community. I've met some really lovely people in the artist community from all over the world. When I was sitting back looking at the castle, I thought, wow, something needs to go next to the top of the castle in the sky. So I looked over and I saw that I had this stencil that I haven't used in a while that was full of some wonderful flowers. So I thought I'd give that a shot to see if it would make a really wonderful firework. And I was really, really pleased with the results. I wanted to make it a little more magical and a little more whimsical. So I thought by applying the firework that it would get me a little closer to that vision. So I'm applying the dark teal in the Stuart Gill colorized line. It is not the Alchemy, which is also manufactured by Stuart Gill. It is their colorized line. I also enjoy it as well. I am just working it into areas where I feel like that it needs it. Talking to myself there, like, look at that. Yeah, look at that. You come on, you know you guys do it too. You talk to yourself all the time in your studio. I say that I'm talking to my studio assistant, which is my cat Lilo. She's a Persian Hemi and she keeps me company. She lays on the bed behind me while I work. Now I am taking a Faber-Castell Pitt pen and adding a little greenery and still playing around here. I'm trying to decide when to say, okay, I'm happy with it. So here I'm deciding that the cloud on the left above the castle looks a little flat to me. So I'm taking out the watercolors and I'm going to add a little bit of color so it doesn't look so flat and drab looking. The same set of watercolors and just lightly adding around different colors of greens since I already have the watercolors out. Some golden fluorescent paint to make some flowers. I'm going to use that in a second. First I wanted to put some shading under the little girl's legs, like they're jumping up in the air from the ground. I don't want to like leave them hanging in the air. Look at this. You can't really see, but that golden fluorescent paint is still almost full. It lasts forever. I got that back in 2013 when I took a few classes with Mindy Lacefield. She uses this paint in her artwork all the time, and I just fell in love with it. And I cannot believe I have an orange one, and this is the pink one. And it has lasted this long. The orange one is just as full. I had the blessed opportunity to meet artist Mindy Lacefield in person. I painted at her house back in the fall of 2014. October 2014, I believe it was. It's hard to believe it's already been 2 years. I'm adding a little sparklies into the fireworks. So Mindy is a person that I feel like was brought along to encourage me and along my path. I do believe that each of us is given a divine path that we are to follow. And I believe that God sends people into our path to get our attention, and she's one of the ones that encouraged me to start selling my art. And that's when I put my art online and started selling it, and it became visible off my personal Facebook page and onto a business page. My website was developed and everything after that. So I'm very, very thankful and grateful to her for being a part of that journey for me. Add a little bit of gel pen to the mix, the flowers. When it dries, you'll be able to see what I used as purple. I like my artwork scruffy, and yes, I'm using an AudieG's term, so I don't want to see any corrections down in the comments. I am scruffyizing these with my tool here, trying to bring back the paint covered up the holes. And I really like the holes, so I'm bringing back the holes so you can see them. Bringing that same color that I used for the firework over onto the other side to balance it out. It's the colorized dark teal color. Putting it all around the edges just to create some balance. So here she is. She's at a stage where I feel I'm happy with how she looks. I'm just giving it the final look of approval here. So there you have it, guys. A little circus critter princess. And I believe this one's going to Andrea Gomal in Germany. She's in this particular swap. So I believe this one I will be sending to her. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and I can't wait to share with you in a couple of days the next part of this Circus Critter series. Take care, everyone. See you soon.